We're back with Jamie and David Orr to talk about the South Lake Tahoe Community Economic Task Force. So David, what were the overarching goals for the task force?
Yeah, so we have some very specific goals, and so the quantitative goals is to bring in $150 million worth of capital investment to the South Shore region over the course of the next 10 years. The reality is that I'm thinking and hoping that we're going to blow that number out of the water.
Great.
So we'll have to raise those expectations. But sort of the qualitative goal is to make a more vibrant and strong economy that isn't prone to really bad winters and things like that. Like we've got some other economy that's present here to help prop us up in our times of need.
And where do we go next?
So we started. We wanted to actually get some really results-oriented projects out of this task force, so it wasn't just a lot of talk. So we actually started our first meeting by asking people why they love living here. And the resounding answers were all the same. Everyone loves the natural assets. They love the community. And one of the biggest things is they loved that it's a community where you can make an impact, even if you're just one person. So that was really promising. So then we started brainstorming, okay, well, how do we get to that vision? How do we focus on the assets we already have? And so we came up with a couple different projects that teams are working on. One of them was this One South Shore effort. And so there's a Facebook page. There's a lot of people are right now going around to new or local businesses asking, why is your business here? Why did you want it to be in Tahoe? Why did you invest? Why do you believe in this community? And so those interviews are starting to get posted. We're starting to do some editorials around the One South Shore community idea. Another big project that we're working on is a recreation-focused project and how to get more good events, how to make sure that the recreation master plan gets implemented in a good way. Should we focus on soccer tournaments? Should we focus on getting bike paths? And what the kind of return on investment is going to be if the community invests in those specific things.
Now, how does that tie into the recreation master plan?
So the recreation master plan, a lot of work was put into that, so we want to make sure that we use that as a starting point and align with it and implement it kind of the lowest hanging fruit. Like, what are the first things we can do? What can we get done right now? What can we get done in 5-10 years?
Okay.
And then the other project that's really great is a developer playbook and getting developers and the agencies that they have to work with, the city, the TRPA, and making sure that the alignment with those policies is really good and getting an open line of communication. So we actually had, for the very first time, members from both sides sit down at a table and have this amazing conversation about how we can all get to where we want. How do we make sure we protect our environmental assets and still get some good, smart development going in town, or redevelopment, and just making this town beautiful for everybody.
So I've been a proponent for a long time of a prospectus for developers, something that would let them know where their investment is going to go. Where are we going to be in 5 years? Where are we going to be in 10 years? So you have a developer playbook. Have you thought about taking it to the next step so that there's a vision plan for the whole South Shore?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's going to have to be part of it.
And can you put that number 4 on your list?
Sure. That'll be number 4. I love it.
That would be great because, I think, for those of you that are out there, you have $600 million, you come to town and you want to invest it, you need to know if you're going to get a return on your investment, and you need to understand where the town and the whole South Shore is going in order to make that happen. So look for these when you're out and about. Maybe get one and put it on your car. When we come back, we're going to talk some more of Jamie and David about the Economic Development Task Force. This is really good stuff. Don't leave us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.